everybody. Welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And I've got another story about our friend Penguin, Pip the Penguin. Do you remember? We read this book not long ago about when little Pip, who lived with his mom and dad, wandered off from home and got lost. Do you remember that story? Well, Pip is back, and now this book is called What's in the Egg, Little Pip? What's in the egg, Little Pip? There's a new egg at Little Pip's house. Is Little Pip going to get a brother or sister? That's how penguins get babies. They lay eggs. I wonder if that's what's in the egg. Oh my, we need to get into this book and find out all about that egg and what happens with Little Pip. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up because here we go. What's in the Egg, Little Pip? Written by Karma Wilson, illustrated by Jane Chapman. Little Pip stared at the egg. The large, white oval rested on Mama's feet, just under her soft, warm belly. Pip used to sleep there, but there was no room for her now, not since the egg. Mama and Papa asked, "What do you think, Little Pip?" Pip shrugged. She wasn't sure. Pip's not sure if she likes the fact that Mama's sitting on a different egg. Mama and Papa had talked about the egg for a long time. Yesterday morning they had woken Pip and said, "The egg is finally here, Little Pip." As they showed her the egg, they sang this song. The egg, the lovely egg, a wonderful, glorious sight. A sister or a brother for sweet little Pip will soon make our family just right. Pip frowned. The egg didn't look like much. "Our family is just right," Pip said. "That old egg can't make it better." Uh-oh, Pip might be getting a little jealous. Mama nuzzled Pip and said, "Just wait, you may be surprised. And now, Papa, it's time for you to take over." Mama carefully nudged the egg and tucked it on Papa's feet. Then Papa nestled down onto the egg. "Where are you going, Mama?" Pip asked. "I need to go fish to bring food for you," Mama said. "But somebody must always be with the egg to keep it warm. So Papa will watch the egg while I fish, and I will watch the egg while Papa fishes." Mama and Papa take turn taking care of the eggs. "Can I go with you?" Pip pleaded. Mom smiled and shook her head. "You stay here and help Papa keep the egg warm and safe. We must be ready for any storms. We don't want the egg to get cold. We'll need you." Pip sighed. "I'm too little to help. I'm still your baby." Mama shook her head. "You have grown up so much, Little Pip. You're big enough to help Papa. You're big enough to help me. You're even big enough to help the egg. Remember that. But don't worry. You'll always be our baby." Pip's a little worried if there's going to be a new baby. Pip wasn't sure. As she watched her Mama waddle away, a tear slipped down her cheek. Now it was just her and Papa. Oh, and the egg. Later that day, Pip chirped, "Papa, let's slide on the ice." Papa shook his head. "I can't leave the egg, Little Pip." Pip frowned. "Not even for a minute?" "Not even for a second." "But isn't it boring?" "A little," said Papa. "Then why do you do it?" Pip asked. Papa smiled. "That's what families do, Little Pip. I did the same for you when you were just an egg. Papa knows he can't go play. He has to take care of the egg." Pip couldn't imagine that she was ever just an egg. Why had Mama and Papa ever even wanted the egg? I should be enough, thought Pip. She wandered off to think, and as she slumped along, she sang, the egg, it's all about the egg. Nobody cares about me. I liked it best before the egg, back when our family was 3. Pip is jealous. Little Pip felt so alone that she decided to look for her best friend, Mary. "You want to go slide?" she asked. I guess," said Mary. She didn't seem her usual cheerful self. "Does your family have an egg too?" asked Pip. Mary nodded and stamped her foot. "I don't see the fuss about the egg. It just sits there and does nothing." "I know," said Pip, "but it's all Mama and Papa ever talk about or think about anymore. I want to forget about the eggs. Let's slide.
Mary's family must be having a new egg, too. But they went to slide, and so they did. Whoop, weep, wish! They didn't think about the eggs again. They were having so much fun it got their mind off their troubles.
But suddenly the sun disappeared behind a thick black cloud. A storm! Squealed Pip. We must run, hurry! We're too little, said Mary. We can't.
Pip ruffled her feathers and puffed out her chest.
My mama said I'm big enough to help the egg. So are you. We have to go help. Now run!
They raced the cloud all the way home. They know they have to get home before the storm. Just as they reached camp, frozen sleet started to fall in the cold, stinging drops. Pip snuggled tight against her papa, helping to shield the egg. There they huddled, and they waited and waited. Pip is helping to protect the egg. And they waited, and they waited. Finally, Mama returned. Pip's tummy growled. She was glad to eat the fish Mama had brought back for them. But then Papa had to go fishing. Somebody always has to stay with the egg. Storms came and went, and the egg always had to be kept warm. Pip, Mama, and Papa huddled around the egg for many weeks. Sometimes Mama left to fish, sometimes Papa, but Pip always stayed with the egg. Then, one bright sunny day, while Mama was away fishing,
chip, chip, crack! The egg is broken, Papa!
Pip cried and buried her head into Papa's chest.
All that work for nothing! Crack, 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 crack!
What's happening? Pip gasped. The egg was gone. In its place sat a beautiful penguin chick.
It's a chick! A chick, Papa!
Little Pip, meet your brother. At the beach, lots of penguins were squawking and talking. Pip saw a flock of penguins just back from fishing.
Mama!
She was home. Mama sighed with happiness.
He looks just like you when you were a baby, Pip.
Pip smiled.
I wasn't that small.
Oh, yes, said Mama, just that small. Pip looked at her new brother, and she sang, Welcome, chick, you lovely chick, what a wonderful, glorious sight. Little brother, I name you Sam, you make our family just right. Little Pip looked around and saw all the penguin families snuggling new chicks in the pebbly nest. Pip waved to Mary, and Mary waved back, a huge smile on her face. Pip smiled too. Everything felt just right.
Pip has a baby brother. She's a big sister. Oh my, that egg took a long time to hatch, and Mom and Dad had to be really careful with it. They had to protect it, they had to keep it warm, and then one of them had to go get dinner for Pip while the other one took care of the egg. It's just like having a baby. Do you have a baby at home? A baby sister or a baby brother? Well, if you do, you know how important it is for everybody to take care of the baby. They're not big kids like you. They can't take care of themselves yet. At first, Pip wasn't too happy at the idea of having a new baby. But then, when her new brother arrived, she was so happy because we love our baby brothers and sisters. And it's so wonderful when our family gets bigger, because the more family you have, the more love you have. And that's what Pip learned in this very fun book. I like Pip a lot. I like that she's growing up, and I like that she's becoming responsible, and I love that she has a new baby brother. That's exciting. If you have a baby brother, I hope you help Mom and Dad take care of him. If you have a baby sister, I hope that you love on her. Whatever you have in your home, remember, the bigger your family is, the more love there is. And that's the best thing about families. The love just keeps growing every time somebody new comes into the family. You remember that, because if you're going to have a new baby, remember, Mom and Dad are going to love that new baby, but they're always, always, always going to love you too. And you just get somebody new to love when the baby comes along. Don't forget about that. And remember, if you do have a baby in the house, there's going to be some rules. And whatever Mom and Dad say when it comes to taking care of that baby, obey, and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy and bring the baby, because I'm going to be sitting right here ready to read another book to you. Bye!
Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.